Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Hey everybody, welcome to Carolina and Company Live. Hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July. I know I did. Great day just to relax, be with friends and family, and celebrate, of course, the 4th of July. Maybe you saw some fireworks last night. If you're like me, tonight we will be doing sparklers and a few more fireworks with the kids. We do have a great show lined up, and guess what? We are celebrating National Fried Chicken Day. Cecil, if you are watching, I'm sorry, buddy, but maybe I'll bring you a plate by. Cecil is taking the day off again today, relax with his wonderful wife. Anyway, we have a great show lined up for today. Let's check out our weather.
All right, we start off actually not on that graphic. Hold on, let me step off for a second. You're looking at live Doppler 15,000, and we are talking about the possibility of a few more rain showers across the region. But let's go ahead and show you what's happening in the tropics, because that's what I actually want to talk about. There we go. We've got a wave right off our coastline. That will recurve out to see a 40% chance of development over the next 5 days. But the big story now, tropical depression number 2 now forming over in the MDR, the main development region right off of Africa. Let's go straight ahead and show you some of the latest information. And my clicker just does not want to work today. So I'm going to step off screen and we're going to just kind of go old school fashion here. Tropical depression 2, now max winds of 35 miles per hour, moving west at 16 miles per hour. You can see some of that banding right off of your screen right here. So the National Hurricane Center now saying that this is a tropical depression. But even if it becomes a tropical storm, it is expected to basically fall apart as it approaches the Leeward Islands due to wind shear. This will not cause a threat to the United States, and that is some very good news. A live look here in Dunes Realty Garden City camera. It is dry area wide, at least for now, in Garden City as well. Temperatures warming up into the 80s, 88 in Laurinburg, 88 in Lumberton, 86 Marion, 86 Conway, and 86 there in Myrtle Beach. Now, for the most part, many locations are dry, but live Doppler 15,000, as you saw at the start of the weathercast, tracking a few light showers out towards Pleasant Hill and just to the west of Bucksport. Conway may be getting in on a light shower here soon, and Bug Hill dealing with it. That is the beginning of a sea breeze. High-resolution futurecast shows that sea breeze will continue to develop over the next couple of hours and march its way into Marion, Florence, and Darlington counties, as well as potentially out towards Dillon and Bennettsville. And then through the border belt, Laurinburg and Lumberton may continue to see some showers throughout the 5 to 6 o'clock hour. By 7 to 8, those showers and storms falling apart, of course, because the sun is beginning to set and the daytime heating finally ending. That onshore flow, however, will continue into the overnight hours, and that may allow for yet another sea breeze tomorrow. Afternoon high temperatures about 1 to 2 degrees either side of 90, 91 to 92 across PD and the border belt, 88 to 89 there along the Grand Strand. Your 7-day forecast shows that while the sea breeze is possible tomorrow, it is most certainly negligible, at least in comparison to where we have been, down to 20% chance. And then the cold front comes in from Canada on Saturday and Sunday. That's what's going to recurve that tropical wave off of our coastline back out to sea. But it's also going to bring in better rain chances on our Saturday than our Sunday, more clouds on Sunday than rain. But it's also going to lower those temperatures. You saw 84, 83 at the coast Saturday and Sunday, 84, 85 inland, typically around 91 degrees this time of year. That cold Canadian air will stick around on Monday, but we're back into the 90s by Tuesday and Wednesday.
All right, there's your weather for you. Let's talk about today. Today is Thursday. It is July the 5th, and it is Workaholics Day. So I guess that means those people who didn't just take today and tomorrow off after their 4th of July holiday. Here we are. There we are. All right. It is also Caribbean Day, which is wonderful. I mean, I'd love to be in the Caribbean. Anybody else? There we go. They're all raising their hands out there as well. Talk about birthdays for today. Let's take it back. 1950, Huey Lewis, 68 years old, singer and harmonica player with the Huey Lewis and the News, and he learned to play the harmonica while hitchhiking across the country. Pretty cool story. 1963, Eddie Falco, 55 years old. The movies Oz, the TV series The Sopranos, Nurse Jackie, and TV's Law and Order. All right, and we have 1981. Let's see, Malcolm Smith, 29 years old, linebacker for the Seattle Seahawks, MVP of the Super Bowl 48, and in 2015 he signed with the Oakland Raiders. Today in history, 1954, Elvis Presley's first commercial recording session took place in Memphis, Tennessee. He recorded That's All Right, Mama and Blue Moon of Kentucky. And 1975, Bad Company's Feel Like Making Love was released. All right, the Know It All department, I get to do it today. And I don't even know if the other day I threw the card. I might not have done that, but I'm going to do it today. Right for you, Cecil. Does anybody dream? Do you guys dream? Anybody dream a lot, frequently? Okay, they're saying yes. Well, good news for you. That means that scientists claim that your IQ is higher than the average person. They're all giving me the fist pump out there. They're very excited. We do have a great show lined up for you today. Lots of cool things happening in the community. Stick around. That was terrible. We'll be back.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. If you've never been downtown Front Street in Georgetown, you are missing out. Their free concert summer series continues this weekend coming up. They've got the TAMs. Pam is with us right now. Pam, tell us about Music in the Park for people who don't know what you guys do, and then we'll talk about the weekend.
Okay, good. Well, thanks for having me again to
Absolutely.
share our information. We are providing a concert the first Friday of every month, May through September. This week it will be the TAMs. We've had good attendance so far, probably 2,500 to 3,000
Oh my goodness.
per concert, and we're hoping for even more tomorrow night. In August, then we'll have Jim Quick and the Coastline.
That will bring a crowd for sure.
Yes, and September's the Fantastic Shakers.
So all great beach music bands, all going to bring a huge crowd out to Georgetown. Where is this located? What time does it start?
Okay, we're on Front Street. We close the street right in front of Francis Marion Park. The music starts at 6. The band plays 6 to 9. But we say, come early, shop, dine, enjoy cute little Georgetown.
Absolutely.
And we will have Mike Worley with the 94.9 Surf Radio.
Great.
Actually starts broadcasting a little earlier.
Okay.
And so we welcome everybody to Georgetown.
If you're going to go make kind of a whole afternoon out of it, go shop. You guys have great restaurants down there. There's so much history in Georgetown as well, and so why not come? And now, is this open to the whole family? And
it is.
Does it cost anything?
It is free. We have wonderful sponsors. We have about 40 sponsors. Our big sponsors are Aaron Bailey, attorney at law, Anderson Brothers Bank, Florence, Pepsi of Florence, and Going Coastal Realty. But because of our wonderful sponsors, we're able to offer this free of charge.
Awesome.
City and county help us with taxes and setup and everything. We have a dance floor, and we invite all ages. We're actually starting an area specifically for children.
Fantastic, which is great because then the kids can play, the parents can listen to the music, have fun. You're going to have food and drinks available there for purchase?
We actually are promoting, of course, our restaurants.
Perfect.
We want you to dine and enjoy the restaurants. We will have beverages for sale that help sponsor the.
Bring your blankets, bring your chairs.
Bring chairs, no coolers, no pets, and we'll have a designated area for alcoholic beverages.
All right, Pam, thank you for being with us again.
Thank
really appreciate
you.
it. Hope you guys have a wonderful time, and if anything, a really fun time.
Well, thanks.
All right, check them out. Coming up, the Tams will be there, just part of their music summer concert series. We'll be back. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live, talking about the 5 Points Association and local artists here in the city of Myrtle Beach hosting the first of 2 art walks. We're going to find out a little bit about what they're doing, food trucks, all kinds of stuff. You definitely want to go check it out. I've got John and Carl with us. John, all right, tell me about this idea. How did this come about, and what are you guys going to be doing?
So this actually came about last year. It was Carl's idea, and we had a sort of a smaller event every month last year. But this year we want to take it bigger, make the pressure of doing it every month a little bit less. So we're doing 2 this year, July 6th tomorrow and October 5th, which is the first Friday of October, from 4 to 8 p.m. downtown.
Okay, so from 4 to 8, everyone is invited out. What are they going to get to do? Carl, tell us kind of, you're an artist, so tell us a little bit about, you know, your passion for this and what people are going to get to experience.
Well, I have a photography studio and art gallery basically downtown on Broadway Street, and myself and a couple of other gallery owners got together last year and said, let's try and really bring a little bit more of some culture to the historic part of downtown. So for this particular art walk, we actually have now approached the city, and the city gave us permission to put tents and artists and vendors basically throughout the Broadway and Five Points district. There's going to be galleries open, antique shops. We also have 5 or 6 international restaurants and food trucks.
Wow.
So it is going to be quite an event for the downtown area.
You know, and I think it's going to be pretty successful. I think it's a great idea to, you guys have taken this. Let's put it into 2 bigger events for us, and then, you know, like you said, take the pressure off the monthly thing and get more people to come out and more interaction for that. Food trucks. I keep seeing the food coming up on the screen a second ago. Let's talk about the food trucks real quick.
Yeah, so it's great. We're actually going to have 2. We're going to have Trojan Cow, which is, they've sort of spearheaded the food truck movement in the city of Myrtle Beach, and we're also going to have Let's Ride Barbecue. So we're going to have really good food. I mean, not just that, you're going to have Brazilian food down there. You're going to have a Vietnam restaurant, a Thai restaurant, a Good Day Cafe. There's also a coffee house, so there's tons of options. And Sun City Cafe does burritos.
Sun City's fantastic.
If you want food, 5 Points is a place to be tomorrow night, 4 to 8 p.m.
Oh, and that's going to be awesome. So it's all going to be, you just walk around, it's free admission?
Absolutely.
Totally free. Yep.
Broadway Street and Main Street. So
right.
come down there tomorrow night.
And now the stuff is going to obviously be for purchase. People are going to have their booths out there. You can purchase some of this fantastic artwork, but you can also view it.
Of course. Yeah. It's just open to the public to come down and view. There will be about 20 basically stops basically on there that you can potentially buy either some art or local antiques or crafts.
Very good. Okay, and you'll be out there with your stuff, or are you going to be?
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I
Didn't
have,
know if you'd be doing operations.
No,
this.
I'm going to be manning the gallery. I'll probably, wander around with a camera and get some shots for publicity, but I'm supposed to be manning my gallery.
Fantastic. So. Well, I hope this is a huge success, and definitely get in touch with us for the fall.
Thank you.
Come talk about this for the fall, because that should be a perfect time and beautiful weather.
Yeah.
And
we also locked down a body paint artist for tomorrow too.
Okay.
Live body painting
demonstration at Fresh Brewed Coffee House.
Okay, that should pull in a ton of viewers right then and there. Thank you guys for being with me.
Thank you so
really
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, check it out. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Love nonprofit charitable organizations in the area, always out to help people. That's what Michael's doing right here. It is an organization, it's a Society for the Deaf, and he's got Myrtle Beach involved in this right now. Michael, all right, first of all, what is the organization called? And you guys have an event coming up.
Yes, the organization is brand new and it's called the Beach Society for the Deaf. The plan is not to become a giant organization because we don't have the volunteer staff for that. The main focus of this is to raise awareness that there are deaf people who live in the community of Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas.
Okay, and which is huge. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of demographic that's underserved, and this is part of it.
Absolutely, it's very, very underserved. So what we're doing is we're having a baseball game at the Myrtle Beach Pelicans ballpark. And the tickets are $13 each, and folks can come out that night. The profits go towards the Beach Society for the Deaf, which is going to help provide interpreters for folks who are deaf who need to go to a doctor's appointment or a job interview. Okay. Once those funds dry up, we might do it again. But again, the main focus is to bring awareness that there are deaf people in the area. So what we want them to do is go to Horry Georgetown and sign up for the American Sign Language classes, learn, go out and develop relationships with people who are deaf, because a lot of deaf people are isolated, and I see it firsthand. A lot of deaf people are outgoing and ready to be in, out in the public.
They just need the opportunity to be able to interact, or that could be probably a scary thing, having to go to a doctor's appointment, not being able to communicate, and so bring this awareness. My mom actually taught for the deaf and blind, and has taught me over the years. I worked when I was younger at Starbucks. A deaf man came in and actually could communicate that he wanted his coffee to be strong.
Absolutely.
And it was really neat to be able to do that. Now, I cannot sign very much at all, which is embarrassing. If you're watching, Mom, I'm sorry. But it's fantastic just to serve people who need to be served, and that's really what it's about.
It really is. And one of the other things that we want to do is let folks, parents especially, who have deaf children, to know that they can come to us for some kind of advocacy. We'll be happy to help them out, because the school system is very tough. Horry County, you know that firsthand.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah, absolutely. And for children, especially parents, to know that they have other people who walk alongside of them is great. So what people need to do right now, we're going to have you on again to talk about this.
Yes.
You need sponsors right now.
Yes, we need sponsors, and you saw the sponsor list pop up there on the TV.
Okay.
You can give us a call, 843-222-2324. For more information, get your sponsorships. We'll get you some tickets.
Awesome. Thank you for being with me. Normally when I see you, you look like Elvis.
Normally I look like Elvis.
You still look like him a little bit, but I really love this. This is absolutely fantastic.
Thank you so much.
There we go. That's fantastic. Absolutely. Businesses, if you are out there and you're watching this, you want to become a sponsor a really great organization, give them a call. We'll be back. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, tomorrow is National Fried Chicken Day. We're going to tell you the best place around here to go have some fried chicken. That's the Pickled Cucumber right there in Conway. If you missed the cookout food, from yesterday, well, you can go have fried chicken tomorrow or even today, right?
Yep.
All right, Eddie's with us. He is the owner of the Pickled Cucumber. Now, you guys have been in Conway now for not very long. Tell us a little bit about your story.
We opened up in Conway about 5 months ago after the fire in the Surfside location. But we are rebuilding and we're going back to Surfside, but Conway's been so busy, it's been amazing for us.
Awesome.
And we're just so blessed. to have
Okay,
it.
so you were in Surfside for how long?
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. Then, of course, you guys had the fire, which is very unfortunate. Moved to Conway, and business has been great.
Yeah, it's booming.
That's
It's
awesome.
better than we ever expected.
Fantastic. What a good redemption story,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Let's talk a little bit now. It is National Fried Chicken Day. We're going to get to it, but he brought us a good side to start with. This is your traditional
Homemade mac and cheese.
Homemade
made
mac-
from scratch every day.
Wow.
Everything's made from scratch at the Pickled Cucumber.
The pickled cucumber.
Yep.
All right, let's move on over. This is the item of the day, and I can tell you, we are all very excited.
This is fried chicken. It's done a little differently. We brine ours for 48 hours. That's why it stays so moist. It's not just putting milk and flour. We soak it in a brine for 48 hours before we fry it.
Okay, fantastic. Well, and that's a little neat. I know everybody makes fried chicken a little bit differently,
yeah.
so I can't wait, to try this one. You have been cooking. You said you've been a chef for how long?
About 30 years.
About 30 years. And have you owned other restaurants? Or
No,
tell me a little bit about yourself.
I've worked in hotels and managed restaurants and bars and mom and pop restaurants, but this is the first one I've ever owned.
Okay, and obviously you're very successful, and you and your wife have
been amazing.
this business. What are some other things you guys offer? I know if you want to go in and have fried chicken, what are some other sides I can get?
Mac and cheese, of course, mashed potatoes, rice and gravy, black eyed peas, collards, steamed cabbage, broccoli salad, potato salad, pasta salad, carrot raisin salad. They all change. We have 15 sides that rotate out every day, and six proteins that change every day.
Fantastic. All right, if you're looking for good food, this is definitely the place to go. Tell them exactly where you're located and your hours.
We're located in Conway on 3rd Avenue, right by the courthouse, and we're open from 10:30 to 3. We're just open for lunch, so we can make the food fresh every morning.
I love it. Fantastic. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
with us. Thank you for the fried chicken. This is,
No
of course, I think the newsroom in there, they probably see the fried chicken or they smell it. But if you're looking for good fried chicken, the pickled cucumber, right over there in Conway is the place to be. Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate it. We'll be back.
What do you look for when you want something entertaining, informative, and lots of fun? Carolina and Company Live with Cecil, Chandler, and Amanda Sellers. This show keeps you informed of everything happening along the Grand Strand, PD, and Borderville. Tired of watching the same old every day? Why not tune in to Carolina and Company Live, a show that's just plain fun.
Hollywood!
Weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
Being on Carolina and Company Live is probably the best job I've ever had. I come to work every day and it doesn't even feel like work. And working with Cecil is definitely a highlight. He's a crazy guy. He says all kinds of crazy things, but he can get away with it after being in the business for 45 years, and he can teach me so much. Every day I come in, I can learn from his stories and work towards my future in TV. We have a great time together, and how you see us on TV, that's how we are offset as well. We truly enjoy working together and what we do, and we thank you for joining us.
We hope you all enjoyed today's show. Now tomorrow, there might just be one chair here as well. I may not be here tomorrow, but guess what? Cecil will be back to end your week for a Friday. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you guys later.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.